In today's video, this is a free module of my course, which is now complete, the Storefront Window Cleaning Blueprint. Now, this module, I teach you how to clean storefront windows. It's the process to make sure you provide the best service possible to your clients. Now, the course is done. In this course, the Storefront Window Cleaning Blueprint, you learn all of the steps, all of the systems to start and run a successful storefront window cleaning business, from the mindset and foundations you need to have to how to pitch businesses, what to say, how to handle objections, how to price jobs, how to secure recurrent work, how to handle your social media. You learn all this so you can start earning an independent income. Now, this course is for anybody who wants to start earning money on your own terms. Maybe you have a job which is low wage and you want to do something else with a little bit more leverage, a little bit more control, more flexibility. Storefront window cleaning is a great opportunity. It gives you flexibility, it gives you earning potential, and it's education. You learn how to run a business. So if any of you are interested in the course, it is down below. For the next 2 weeks, the course is still going to be at the early bird price of $59 before it goes up to $100. So make sure, if you're interested, to get it within the next 2 weeks before the price goes up. So enjoy the free module. Peace out, guys. Take care. In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to properly clean the windows. Now, it's pretty simple. It's pretty straightforward, but I'm still going to go over it step by step so you guys can provide the best quality window cleaning, because you need to do a great job for your clients in order for them to want to continue to work with you. If you do a shoddy job, if you leave, marks, you leave it messy, you leave water, spillage around, they're not going to want to hire you. They're not going to want to have you back to clean again. So always make sure you do your best with every job. It's very important. So right now, I have all of my stuff. So I got my bucket with water and Dawn dish soap. I probably put about 1.5 gallons of water, which is like, in there. And I put about maybe 2 or maybe like 5 tablespoons of Dawn dish soap. I honestly don't even count how much I put for Dawn dish soap. I just pour the thing for 5 seconds. That's what I do. That's what works for me. And I also have my belt. This is my bag in which I keep my rags. Let me put this a little bit lower. A belt I highly recommend purchasing eventually. Same with the bag, which has 3 compartments. 1, 2, 3. Well, actually more than 3, 4. This is where I keep my... So you want to have 3 rags. 3 rags when you're cleaning. First rag is your detail rag, which is going to be this rag. It's going to be a microfiber, or not rag, call it a towel. Towel is a little more sophisticated. So a towel. 1 microfiber towel. Another microfiber. This one's a little bigger. This is for cleaning the corners of the glass. After we mop the glass and squeegee, the corners need to be detailed. So I use a corner cloth for that. And then another cloth for cleaning the frames. I have a bigger bath towel right here. Bath towels, honestly, since I've been using bath towels for cleaning the frames, it's been a lot easier because bath towels absorb a lot more water, and 1 towel will be enough for a whole job. So yeah, I'm sure you guys have bath towels at your house, or someone with bath towels. Get a bath towel. It's going to be helpful, especially for bigger jobs like the one I'm doing today. So this job is a $240 per cleaning job. Takes me about 3 hours. And what is that? It's like $80 an hour, so not too bad. So I'm going to show you now how to clean the glass. Okay. Oh, yeah. I forgot to finish showing you all my tools. So we got the bag. We got this is a bucket on a belt. So I didn't have any of these things when I started, but if you want to take this seriously and make, you know, the 3,000 to 5,000, this is going to make your life so much easier. A bucket on a belt holds your strip washer and your squeegee. So super practical. I used to have these things just in a bucket, and I would just grab them and squeegee, and I've had my rags in like a little basket, you know, and it worked. I did that for like 2 months. But honestly, this setup, a belt, a bag, I have a brush too, and the bucket on a belt, it's so much easier. You don't have to go up and down ladders to grab stuff. Boom, you just go, you know, put it back. You know, it's saves you time, definitely. Okay, so now that I showed you what I got, this is my little Gorilla ladder, step ladder. Pretty damn good ladder, sturdy. So yeah, if you're looking for a good ladder, that's a good ladder. All right, now we're gonna show you how to clean. All right, first and foremost, get your strip washer and give it a good scrub all around, from the top to the bottom, all the way. You want to really give it a good, add good pressure. So a lot of times, especially when you're first cleaning, the windows may be really dirty. So you want to give it a good, firm hand. Now we got your squeegee. Now, I do like fancy stuff, but when I started, all I did was straight pulls. So straight pulls, you start from one side, you just pull straight down, just like that. Tilt your squeegee over, let the water run down on the side away from where the glass is already clean. And then go again. The reason why I do that, let the water run down, is because if you go right back to it, you're going to leave a line of water all the way down, which is not a huge deal. You're going to detail it anyway, but I like to just not have to do that. So again, straight pull, down. See that? Straight pull down. Again, straight pull down. Okay, then we got water on the frames with your squeegee. Just take it off the frame. Just take it off the frame, just like that. And now, we got my bath towel. Clean the frames. Get all the water. Wipe it all off. Just like so. Okay. Frames are done. Next, with the cloth for the corners, corner cloth, detail the corners. If you don't detail the corners, water will run down after you. If you were just to detail the glass and not the corners, water's going to run down and it's not going to look good. So again, get the corners nice and dry. Just like that. Okay, corners are dry. Next, get your microfiber cloth. This is your detail cloth. So just give it a good detail. Any spots you may have missed, some water spots, little smudges, just get it all looking nice and clean. Okay, boom. Now these frames aren't really that dirty, but usually I would, get my bath towel
clean the frames. You don't want to just clean the glass and the frames are really dirty, because I mean, you want to make sure the frames are clean too. At least I do. Maybe some window cleaners don't do the frames. They really stick to the, I'm a window cleaner, I'm not a frame cleaner. But hey, the window, the glasses, the frame and the glass go together. So just give it a detail. It's not a big deal. It takes you a few extra seconds. So that is how you clean glass. Okay, I'm going to show you another example so you have another, example basically. Alrighty. So I'm going to show you on these windows now, just another example of how to clean the windows. I already explained to you the process. I'm going to go over it again. So dip your strip washer in your solution. Wring it out a little bit, just you don't want it too wet, especially with windows. These are not that big. Again. Okay, apply. This is another thing. If you could do 4 at a time, do 4 at a time. You'll do jobs faster. Right? If I just did 1 and I just did that and then I did the next one, I just do 4 at a time, Well, especially when they're this small. If they're bigger, if they're much bigger panes, you might do 2 at a time. Also, depending on the weather, I live in Southern California, so on hot days, the water will dry on the glass really fast, so you have to mop it and squeegee it very fast. Because if you don't, if the water dries fast, it'll leave marks on the glass. So in that instance, a situation like that, you have to squeegee it quickly. Now, I'm doing the fanning technique. This took me I didn't start doing this until 4 or 5 months in my business. First few months, all I did was straight pulls. I did this, like I mentioned. Get the water off the frames, straight pull down. And straight pull down. Water off the frames. Okay. Bath towel. Get the frames nice and dry. Get all the dust off. Just like that. Now, I'm not going to film inside of me cleaning this business because, I have people there. I don't want to film in the business. But when you're doing these windows on the inside, you're not going to throw the water off the frame like I'm doing. You're going to use less water in your strip washer. So you're going to wring out your strip washer in your bucket and have less water. You're going to mop, squeegee, and then you're going to have a rag or towel to clean the frames. You're not going to throw the water off the frame inside the location. I do that on the outside. You can throw water on the outside of the building out on the ground because it's just usually concrete. So it's not a big deal. But when you're inside, you don't want to spill water. You don't want to throw water on the ground. You don't want to throw it everywhere. So you're more conservative with how much soap water solution is on your strip washer. And you want to collect the water that does fall down on the frame with a towel. Like I mentioned, there's the frame towel. That's why I have this one. So for the insides, I essentially put it down on the frame, mop, squeegee, get my frame towel, and clean. That is for the inside, okay? So that is what you do while you're cleaning the inside windows. So slightly, you're just more careful when you're on the inside. You don't want to mess up the inside, get it all wet. So, and as you see, I was standing on a bench. I always make sure to wipe down the bench after, because you know I got my shoes and I'm walking on there. I don't want to leave the bench dirty, you know. So you gotta think very conscientious. You want the place to look better because you came, not just the windows, but even little basic stuff. If you see trash, throw it away. If you notice, you know, there's like leaves, you know, brush them away. Do above and beyond, provide above and beyond service, and your clients will want you. They'll want you to come back. They'll respect you, and if someone else it pitches them, they're like, oh no. Even if someone else, I've had clients that told me, yeah, I've had another guy come with like a price half yours, but you know, you do such a good job and you always do a little bit extra that, you know, we want to stick with you. So do extra, be polite, be the kind of vendor, service provider that is a little personal and goes above and beyond for them. Clients, prospects, customers respect that, and they are more likely to stick with you. So that is this cleaning, and that is essentially this module of how to clean the windows. It's very simple, and yeah, so in the situation of bigger glass, it's the same concept. Mop, squeegee, frames, and it's the same thing. You know, it's just the size is different, you know. And I'll show you over here in a second how to take care of like upper frames, so you have like a different type of window that you know how to do. Okay, so now we are working on the doors. So the doors are an important part to have really clean, because doors are high traffic points. So if you leave the doors, if you do shoddy work on the doors, not great. Doors is a high traffic point, so make sure doors are good. A lot of the times when you're cleaning places, you're gonna have like an upper frame. I like to have a brush and brush off any dust on there, because if you just mop and squeegee, water will go there, it might run down. So just have a little brush, cheap brush, paintbrush, to brush it off. Now, top, remember, doors is a high traffic point. You got a lot of activity at the door area of businesses. So you want the door glass to be clean. All right. Here I'll just do some side straight pulls, you know. And this one I'll just go straight down. You know, get creative. See what you like to do. If you like to do straight pulls, down, sideways, whatever feels better for you. You know, everyone's got their own style for window cleaning, you know? So just see what you like. But if you're a beginner, straight pulls is really going to be the easiest to do. So yeah, just do straight pulls, and I recommend learning the fanning technique, because that's what I do now. I used to think it was like, oh, why do people fan? Like, it feels like it's more inefficient. But once I learned how to do it, I realized, you know what, it's not inefficient. It's actually very, very, very efficient. And you never take your squeegee off the glass with the fanning technique, which is pretty cool because you don't leave too many you don't really leave streaks. Okay. So fundamentally, it's a three-step process for cleaning the glass. It's mop the glass, squeegee the glass, detail the glass. 3 steps. Now the third step, detail, there's 3 components. There's take care of the frames, take care of the corners, and then detail the glass. And that's it. Mop, squeegee, detail. Your window's going to be clean. It's going to look great. Always do an inspection. Make sure it looks awesome. And the glass is done. You are officially a professional at window cleaning. So that's this module. Let's move on to the next module.